to my channel. First off, this right now will be broadcast with the share broadcast feature on PlayStation 4, because I'm still trying to get used to how to work just the normal video clip. So this will be popping up as a live stream, although this shouldn't take long. So I recently got I recently got Skyrim remastered for PlayStation 4, and if you've not played it, I highly recommend getting it, because it is a lot of fun. But I've been looking up builds on how to play Skyrim, and I came up with one. I looked one up and I kind of started thinking about this one, and I came up with a new build that is very interesting. Now, this isn't going to be full in-depth. If you want a full in-depth build on Skyrim, I highly recommend looking up Fudge Muppet on YouTube. He has a ton of really cool in-depth Skyrim and Fallout 4 builds. So if you really want to do that, please look up Fudge Muppet. But this is the Viking. He is a proud warrior who never backs down from a challenge, and he is always ready to fight. So I'm going to do a little bit of a backstory because I like that kind of aspect from Fudge Muppet. And I'll do a little bit of skills here and there. Well, I'll show you kind of the skills you need and kind of what to progress
it's
to.
A shame.
This isn't going to be fully in-depth, so my apologies, but this is also good because I'll give you basically what you basically need to start off with, and then the rest is up to you. So I'll start with the backstory, and I will go from there. So the Viking was a member of a very proud and ancient Viking clan. His father was a very proud warrior who protected the clan from all sorts of enemies. His mother was a tradeswoman who made the family lots of money. When he grew up, he decided he wanted to be a warrior and trained with his father using an old wooden axe to train and protect himself from bullies. When he grew up, he decided he truly decided to become a warrior and joined up with his brother Vikings in the group. He soon developed a knack for killing and would accompany them on many raids, where he became very, very well known throughout the clan as a member with an extreme power and strength within the clan. His raids would take him all across his continent, raiding, pillaging, killing, taking treasures and loot, becoming very rich and powerful in the process as he continued to grow new weapons and skills. He never married, as he thought that it would distract him from his true purpose, which was to support the clan and also to become famous through his own right, which was the murder of thousands. One day his Jarl asked him to be a part of a very important assignment. They were going to travel to a continent called Tamriel, particularly a place called Skyrim. There they would pillage a city known as Solitude and take all the treasures. They picked this because they heard of the vast treasures that Solitude had. The young Viking accepted this, unaware that the city of Solitude was actually the capital of Skyrim, and it was actually a home to a powerful empire in Tamriel known as the Imperials. Upon landing, they started to pillage the city, but soon found themselves outnumbered and in a losing fight. Before his death, the Jarl told the young Viking to return home to try and warn his fellow Viking brethren about the possible invasion of the Imperials. The young Viking understood this and accepted it just as his Jarl's head was cut off right in front of him by an Imperial officer. He soon escaped, trying to make it back to his village. However, things would not go out easy for the Viking, as he was caught upon the border by the Imperials and was set to beheading. After a dragon arrived in a town known as Helgen, and he was given a second chance, he realized that he could not return home, as he had no way to return home. He soon decided that he would kill the Imperials for killing his brothers, and would make Skyrim his new home. So for this build, you want to be a Nord, mostly for the aesthetic effect, and also for 50% resistance to cold. Since the Vikings in real life were from Scandinavia, Norway, Finland, Sweden, they had a resistance to cold. Brandon is also a good class due to the 50% resistance, but I highly would not recommend it due to the fact of just the fact that it's not as powerful in the way of cold. But I have to don't know what happened here. But I'm going to show you now kind of what to start off with. Also, with the standing stone. I haven't discovered all the standing stones, but I highly recommend starting off. You want to go with the warrior stone that you find before you head into Riverwood. This gives you 20% more experience and warrior skills, which is very useful. So now I'm going to go into a brief description of the skills. I'm going to show you guys what skills I use for the warrior, and then some of the weapons and gear, and that will basically be it. Most of this will be under your understanding. You guys can decide what you want, but I'll show you guys how to kind of start off with it. So the skills you guys are going to want to realize I am a low level. The skills you guys are going to want are light armor, two-handed, one-handed block, and heavy. Oh my god, sorry. The skills you want are one-handed, two-handed, block, smithing, and light armor. You don't want to really use heavy armor because you want more stamina for power attacks, and also there was not a lot of heavy armor back then. So I basically use two-handed. You want to get at least 3 ranks of Barbarian Champion Stance, at least 1 rank of Limb Splitter. You want Devastating Blow and Great Critical Charge for those abilities. I use Limb Splitter because you will be using a Battle Axe. You can use Sweep and you can get War Master, but I will not get that during this playthrough. Your War Axe will be your most well-known weapon, but in the case of a lot of enemies, you want to go into your one-handed and shield. That is where you will want 3 ranks of shield wall. You want deflect arrows, elemental protection, block runner, and shield charge. So basically everything to the left of the skill tree. For one-handed, you want to do the same thing. You want at least three ranks of armsmen. You want 1 rank of bladesman, fighting stance, critical charge, and savage strike at the very least. For smithing, get steel smithing, arcane blacksmith, so you can improve magical weapons and armor, and then you get everything light armor. So basically elven, scaled and plate. Basically everything to the left until you get to dragon armor. Do not go to dragon. You can also get enchanting if you like. If that's the case, at least 3 ranks of enchanter and insightful enchanter as well. For weapons and armor, I usually use light armor right now. It's just basically level armor with a heavy helmet to get that Viking aesthetic. You want to use light armor. I highly recommend scaled or plated armor, light armor. For weapons, the main weapon that you will want is Ruthrod, the battle axe that you get from the companion, as it is very, very powerful, and it also does double more damage to elves, so Brett and high elves, all of that. That is not also the enchantment, so if you want to enchant this weapon some more for more damage or more health, you can certainly do that. For shields, for other weapons, for shield, where is it? You want the shield of Ysgramor, which you get also at the end of the companion's quest, and sword, it really doesn't matter. I highly recommend getting a Skyforged sword. For storylines, you want to complete the main storyline. You want to complete the companion storyline, as it will give you Ruthrod and the Shield of Ysgramor, and it's also, you're fighting for money, so why not? You do not want to do Thieves Guild or College of Winterhold. You are not a mage, you are not a thief, you are a proud warrior who never backs down from a fight. You can do the Dark Brotherhood if you so choose. I personally do not recommend it with this character, but if you want, you can certainly do that. In the Civil War quest line, you want to join with the Stormcloaks. You are going to eliminate the Imperials who killed your Jarl and your fellow brothers, and you will also, they kind of look like Vikings too. You will join with the Stormcloaks and you will fully complete that and take Solitude, which was your original goal from the very start. That is basically it. Also, I am not doing this, but if you want to do some magic with this, you can go ahead and go into destruction, a little bit of destruction. That is fine. For stat wise, you want to go 50-50 with health and stamina. If you want to switch it up, you can go 70-30. you need stamina for those power attacks, but enough. But with Luthgrad and the upgrades to heavy to 200 weapons, that won't be really a problem with stamina and damage. But you want to go get a lot of health to counteract the balance of your light armor will not provide a lot of health to begin with. Now, if you continue ranking up, you can do that. Which reminds me, I completely forgot about light armor. Again, this is my first time doing this, so my apologies. I'm still kind of new at this. So finally, you have light armor. Get all ranks of Agile Defender, Custom Fit, Windwalker, Unhindered, and Death Movement. Also get matching sets. So basically, get everything in light armor. This will increase your armor defenses, and Death Movement will make it harder for enemies to detect you, which is good because you could come up and attack them and kill them with your trusty battle axe before they even know what hit them. So that's basically the Viking. I know this wasn't a full in-depth analysis on what to do, but basically just go with those perks, and I showed you what they are. You can continue however you want with skills and everything, since there's a lot more skills in there. But I hope you guys did enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe if you did. I am planning on doing a Skyrim remastered Let's Play soon. Again, if you want to see more in-depth builds, go look up Fudge Muppet on YouTube. This is Lord Redux signing off, and I hope you guys enjoyed.